How's it? This is Dominic Oliver, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Hello, Joburgers. Welcome to your favorite online city channel, Joburg Today, and I'm your host, Raymond Mareku. Every now and then, it's good to treat yourself, even if it means going to a spa. Well, it might be accustomed to women, but Sorbet Man is tapping into a niche market, offering similar services to men.
Facials, pedicures, manicures. These are common practices for women. Today, I get to experience it from a man's perspective, here at Sorbet Man. Hi, how are you? I'm good, Nice to be here.
Nice to meet you.
Great. What is sorbet and how does it differ from the sorbet that everyone else knows?
Well, Sorbet Man is a man grooming place. We only deal with men. And it's different because with the other sorbets, men kind of get uncomfortable. But with us, it's like a men's club. It's like their little cave.
So look, growing up, I had 3 rules to grooming, which was clean underwear, shiny shoes, and fresh breath.
Yeah.
So how has grooming for men actually grown since then?
Well, now you see we have metrosexuals. We have guys that want to look clean. Yes, brushing your teeth was essential then, but it's better now because you can actually take good care of yourself more. You get your shaves, you get your facials too. You wear your skin every day, so you would need to do a facial. So not only for women, it's for all skin types as well. So it's quite essential to take care of yourself.
What are the benefits at the end of the day of actually being groomed as a man? I mean, what do I gain from actually coming here to actually get it done?
Firstly, looking great, and you become a bee. But you know, when you're a honey, bees are all over you.
You've mentioned that they're different, you cater to different kinds of men. I mean, what are the products that you offer, the most successful ones? And are they catering to all ethnicities, or it's just a specific type that you have?
It's all ethnicities. We cater for Caucasian people, we cater for black guys. It's really just everyone. Businessmen, to your students, we cater for everybody.
How has the South African market, the men in particular, how are they taking it on board?
Well, the response is quite amazing. Every guy is actually liking the place. The concept is really wonderful, and people are looking to franchise this, so the response has been quite great.
I can't emphasize enough how we as men need this kind of pampering. Because if women have been having it, why can't we? At the end of the day, you look good, feel good, and your ego gets a hefty boost. I'm Leroy, man about town.
Hi, this is Matlata James, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Joburgers, what are you waiting for? Do join the conversation on our social media platforms. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, that's at Joburg Today, and simply like our Facebook page, joburgtoday.tv. Expression comes in many forms. An image can sum up what one feels inside without uttering a word. In the case of Ryza, he leaves a lasting impression on all who walk through his door.
I love my job because I get to do a lot of cool things, one of which is get a tattoo. That's right, I said get a tattoo. And I'm right here at the True Black Studio to get one done. So why don't you follow me? Come on.
When I wanted to do tattoos, it was mainly a white culture. It wasn't as popular as it is today in the black communities. So the reason I started tattoos was, look, I wanted to get a tattoo, but every time I would see like a crappy tattoo, like either it's bumpy or it's done badly or it looks like a scar. And everywhere I went was like the same results I got. So that prompted me into getting into tattoos.
You started off as a graffiti artist, then moved into tattoo artistry. Now, what prompted that change?
I always wanted to do tattoos, but I started doing like graffiti and graphic design before. So it was pretty difficult for me to start off as a tattoo artist because it's not like a once-off decision, like I just want to do tattoos and you just jump into it. You gotta have lessons and lessons, you gotta have people teaching you, you gotta take apprenticeship. So it was pretty difficult for me to get that. So I actually started doing graffiti and getting exposure and getting to know the people who could give me a word or two on what to do or where to look at.
what sort of problems did you encounter? Because we're talking about two different kinds of canvas.
There's not much of a difference because, I mean, you paint the artwork on the wall, it stays there for as long as it stays, and whatever the final product you leave out there determines what the people will feel, what people will see, and what people will love. And when it comes to tattoos, you gotta make sure the same thing that you apply on the wall, you have to apply on the person because, I mean, it's on the skin and it's forever.
Now, in terms of what's happening in Joburg, tattoos are a very big thing. In fact, you could say it's a culture now. What sort of trends have you noticed or observed as a tattoo artist?
The growth, I would say, is entirely from the media. I mean, at this point, we have, like, I would say 60% of entertainers sporting tattoos every here and there. And you get like people like Wiz Khalifa, Tiger, people covered in tattoos, and Rihanna's and them. Like these are people who influence a lot of like people to get tattoos now. And also people were sort of like held back, like they didn't believe in tattoos. They always had this notion that tattoos are evil, tattoos are dark, you could be gangster.
In terms of the beginner, let's say the newcomer, one who wants to get a tattoo, what is the best advice you probably give to them?
Be sure what you're getting. Like, you have to be really sure. I mean, I advise half the people, like, look, at least take a month contemplating what you're gonna get. Don't just jump into it because it's a once-off decision that's gonna be forever. So usually I would recommend people something that's unique, something that's significant to them, something that would really like represent them. Even 10 years later, you know, they can still carry the same feeling.
And still get that feeling, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the advice I give first timers.
Well, listen, I'm here for a consultation with you. I'm ready to get my tattoo consultation on. Let's do this.
Yeah,
great.
Let's go.
Cool.
What's good, everybody? This is Solo, and you're watching Joburg Today.
For more news on the city, do check out our playlist. That's all from me, Ray, and the rest of the Joburg Today crew. It's goodbye.